What's up, guys and goddesses? My name is Paris Police. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I did just do a previous video, so a couple of the instances kind of just lighting through the video, so we just go with the vibe. I wanted to talk about this video, basically how I majored in psychology, how it kind of correlated with me being conscious and consciously aware of myself, and why I chose to major in psychology, and how it kind of correlates to me also being an empath and caring for maybe other people. So back when I was in school, like high school, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do in terms of like careers or anything like that. I did work jobs, like fast food, sales associate jobs, restaurants. I don't think I worked sales associate until I got to college. I don't know why, but I did. No, I did do sales associate in high school. I think I might have. I don't know. I think I might have. I'll probably remember later, but I did do like cashier jobs and stuff like that, and I didn't exactly know what career I wanted to do. I saw a lot of people wanting to be doctors and things like that, maybe lawyers, and I thought about how long law school is, and I was like, is that something that I want to participate in? And yeah, and I remember being in like, I think it was 9th or 10th grade, and I was just like, I don't even know exactly what I want to do, because you know, they be like, you don't have to know, but then they ask the question of what exactly you might want to do or whatever. And I remember I took a class like that was sociology, and it wasn't psychology, it was sociology, and they were studying in the class, it was studying, you know, other people. And I didn't know that people did that. I didn't know that that was a thing. I didn't know that people studied other people. And then I was like, not only did I find out it was about stuff like that, sociology, where there's people that study other people and then they do things like that as a career, but there's also psychology, where they just study the brain, they just study the mind or whatever. They study one individual person, not just the brain, but you know what I mean. And yes, and so I didn't know that there was, you know, I just didn't know personally that that was something that could be studied. So I was like, okay, maybe I can go to school for this. Maybe this is what I can possibly go to school for. Because for one, there was sociology, so we were studying people. I was like, this is actually interesting. Like, I actually like, you know, because I know I was good in math, and I didn't really like science in high school, but I liked science. It was just like, I didn't like it in high school. I didn't like how they was teaching it, the teachers. And I knew I was good at algebra. Then COVID kind of hit too, so they kind of like left the way, but I did take sociology, and it did make me kind of think, okay, maybe this is something that I can major in. But I felt like it came, everything, you know, trickle down to everything happens for a reason. Correlated to my mindset of like how I had a different mindset, how I have a different mindset on, yes, it just kind of correlated on how I had a different mindset on basically like, for one, even going to school, because you know, sometimes, you know, people don't exactly plan on going to school right after like high school or this and that, you know, or how the system is set up and things like that. But you know, for me, I was planning on going to school, and I didn't know anything about what I wanted to exactly major in. It's like I still didn't have a clue or idea, which is normal, of course, because you're still young and you don't even know. And even then, you don't even have to go to school. They put that in your mindset that that's what you have to do. Or some parents, maybe like how we was raised, put it in our mindset that we have to go to school. But you know, I did want to go to school at the time, then, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do in my life, and I decided, well, I'll just major in psychology. And so I did, you know, along the lines, get my associate's degree and whatnot. But I still, like, I feel like school isn't my main thing, obligation. Even with life changing and me having a child and this and that, I could just say, like, you know, for one, if you do continue to go to school, doesn't mean you shouldn't go later on and this and that. If you do whatever you want to do, you know, in your life, or to help you in the season of your life or whatever, you know. But I can just say that the reason I feel like I'm making this video, because I'm kind of off track here, but the reason I kind of decided to major in psychology in a way, or kind of implemented me to desire to do that, is because consciously I was already, in a way, I didn't know it yet then, but I was more leading to myself, leading into my conscious journey, leading to looking within myself, leading more into spirituality. And a lot of times as well, people that kind of, they say, people that study psychology go into being conscious anyways, because one, you're already studying the mind, you're already studying things scientifically, and studying yourself for one, and so it kind of lets you get to thinking and putting two and two together, and then you kind of naturally become more conscious. And the thing I was kind of going to school more for was to be like a therapist, because for one, it also goes hand in hand with me wanting to be an empath too as well, because I was going to school to be a therapist. I was like, I want to, you know, either do therapy for people and be a therapist, or be a psychiatrist and this and that. And now I'm more into like the natural way of healing, so I don't know if I want to be a psychiatrist, because I don't want to just give like unnatural medication to certain things that I feel like can be healed naturally, even with time, and not just, I say naturally just as one healer, but with practice and consistency, basically. So my mindset kind of changed in certain things, but at the same time, I might still be a therapist, who knows. But I did get my associate's degree this year, but I can say that from school it went hand in hand to me also being an empath and caring for people, because a lot of times empaths do certain jobs such as wanting to be doctors, nurses, or people that just a healthcare person, or person that actually provides care, if that makes sense, in terms of whether it's helping you physically or just emotionally, spiritually, whatever. You're wanting to do something along the forms of being able to help others, and that's kind of correlated with me, and why I kind of felt like I didn't really fit in with most people kind of in school, wanting to do certain things like just straight becoming this and that, because we all have our differences. But I was like, I didn't know anything exactly of what I wanted to do. And when I took that sociology class, it really changed my mindset on a lot of things, and it just happened like a trickle effect of kind of what leading me to today, which I know which will lead me later on in the future. But yes, I had just wanted to share that, because if you're young and you're feeling like you don't know exactly what you want to do, everything is set out for a reason, and everything happens for a reason, and everything correlates for a reason, and eventually you will get to a space where you will align with what it is that is meant for you. It just takes time and trust, basically. So I just wanted to put that on my channel, to add that to my part 2 of my channel, of me putting my videos out there and just sharing a little bit more about me on my YouTube channel. Make sure to connect with me, comment, like, subscribe, You can connect with me. You can comment about what you feel. If you feel like you want to talk or anything, you can comment in my comments, and I will respond. And with that being said, I say